Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn compounds. What is a compound? A compound is a pure substance which is formed due to a chemical combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass. A compound is a pure substance which is formed due to the chemical combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass. For example, water is a compound. What is the formula for compound? What is the formula for water? H2O. It means that two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen are present in one water molecule. It means that two parts of hydrogen and one part of oxygen by mass must be present in water. Only then it is called as water. Otherwise it is not water. It means the weight of water, when we take the molecular mass of water, it is nothing but 18. 16 is the mass of oxygen and the mass of hydrogen is 2. So, water is a molecule in which one water molecule, we can say like that, when in one water molecule, two parts of hydrogen and one part of oxygen are present. The mass of hydrogen in one molecule of water is 2. The mass of oxygen in one molecule of water is 16. So 2 is to 16. It is nothing but 1 is to 8. So in water, the ratio of the mass of hydrogen and oxygen is 1 is to 8. I hope you have understood this concept, children. Yes. See, next one is the properties of the compounds are different from those of its constituents. See, take the example water itself. The property of oxygen is it is a good conductor of it is a good supporter of combustion. It is a good supporter of combustion. But what about the property of water? It is used to put off fire. So children, the properties of the compounds are different from the properties of its constituents. Is it okay? Is it okay, children? So the properties of compounds are entirely different from the properties of its constituents. The properties of oxygen and hydrogen are different from the properties of the compound water. Is it okay? Yes. See, this slide gives you an idea about the classification of a compound. A compound may be inorganic compound or organic compound on the basis of its source from where it is got. So on the basis of the place from where it is got, it is divided as inorganic compound and organic compound. Inorganic compound, they are obtained from non-living sources such as rocks, minerals, etc. Examples: chalk, baking powder, washing powder, all those are examples for inorganic compounds. So inorganic compounds, they are they are got from the non-living things like rocks and minerals, and so they are called as inorganic compounds. Examples: chalk pieces, baking powder, washing powder, all those things. The next classification is organic compounds. The compounds which are obtained from living sources such as plants, animals are called as organic compounds. Examples: proteins and carbohydrates. These are the building blocks of proteins are the building blocks of our body, and they are made up of organic compounds. Organic carboxylic acids, higher order fatty chains, fatty acids. Is it okay, children? So organic compounds, they have their origin from plants and animals. Compounds in solid state. Silica. Silica is nothing but sand, mud on which we walk. Silica. Silica, it has got the constituents like silicon and oxygen. Potassium hydroxide. Caustic potash. It has got its constituents potassium, hydrogen and oxygen. Sodium hydroxide. Caustic soda. The other name for sodium hydroxide is caustic soda. The common name is caustic soda. Its chemical name is sodium hydroxide. Like that, for potassium hydroxide, its common name is caustic potash. The constituents present in sodium hydroxide are sodium, oxygen and hydrogen. Copper sulfate. The constituents of copper sulfate are copper, sulfur and oxygen. Zinc carbonate. The elements, the constituents present in zinc carbonate are zinc, carbon and oxygen. So these are the compounds which exist in solid state. This slide gives you an idea about the compounds that exist in liquid state. Water. Hydrogen and oxygen are its constituents. Hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen and chlorine are its constituents. Nitric acid. Hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen are its constituents. Sulfuric acid. Hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen are its constituents. Acetic acid, vinegar. See, when our mother prepares pickles, she uses a small amount of vinegar. It is used as a preservative to preserve the food for large number of days without any food spoilage. So acetic acid, the common name of acetic acid is also a common name, and the commercial name of acetic acid is vinegar, children. Vinegar. You may be familiar with the word vinegar. So vinegar, it has got the constituents like carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. I hope you have understood, children. See, this is a slide which explains you the compounds in their gaseous states. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. The constituents are carbon and oxygen. Sulfur dioxide. The constituents are sulfur and oxygen. Methane. The constituents are carbon and hydrogen. Nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen and oxygen are its constituents. Ammonia. Nitrogen and hydrogen are its constituents. Learn these tabular columns, children. These are the basics of chemistry. When you learn these basics, chemistry will be very, very interesting to you when you come to higher classes, and you will enjoy learning chemistry. I hope you have understood today's class, children. Thank you, children.